Am I the only one who feels like I will never stop living paycheck to paycheck? The economy we live in is trash. The jobs we work for are trash. They pay you the bare minimum, but want you to show up and give your 110%. How does that work? These houses, they want you to pay $1,000+ for rent, and they're 1980 houses. You gotta have a deposit, last month's rent, first month's rent. Like, why do I need to pay last month's rent? I don't understand that. Car insurance, car payments, they're rip-offs. Why am I paying $300 for car insurance? I don't understand. Health insurance, skyrocket. Food, skyrocket. Like, I just don't understand how I will ever be able to afford to wake up and go hop on a plane and enjoy my best life. I just don't understand. By the time my kids get to adulthood, they're gonna have to pay to open the door to walk out of their own house. I really, really, really rather be a cockroach crawling on the ground for free than have to live this life every day. Like, I can't be the only one who feels this way. Like, I need to know, y'all that get to wake up and take trips and go across country and do $100 shopping sprees at Target every single day. What are you doing? What's the secret to life? What is the secret recipe that you have that we don't have? Let us know.
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. So in today's video, we're talking about people who live paycheck to paycheck, okay, and they are just here sharing their experiences with us. So let's go ahead, watch these creators, then we'll come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and please do what, subscribe to the channel.
I live paycheck to paycheck in one of the most expensive cities in the country. Let's talk about it. Well, I'm a person that really values lifestyle over financial comfortability. After I went to college, and even before college in my entire life, I always wanted to be in New York City. And while I don't live in New York City, I live right outside of New York City in a city called Hoboken, New Jersey. Because of the close proximity to New York, I can get to New York in 10 minutes or less by train. Most people that do live here work in the city. I'm 22 years old. I'm about to be 23, and I graduated college back in May. And I've been living here now for 4 months, and every single month I struggle to make rent. I would say roughly that my monthly income is probably about $1,900, give or take. My monthly bills add up to about $1,550 a month after everything. I do live alone. I don't have roommates, which if I did, it wouldn't be so stressful. And I do get help from my parents, which honestly, if I didn't, it wouldn't be possible to live alone. Every month, it's stressful when it comes to money. I have to think about every little thing. I grew up in a different financial situation than I'm living in, and like I was fully aware that that was something that I was going to have to adjust to. I have money saved, but it's not like a crazy amount. Like, I think I have more money saved and invested than most people my age, but I'll say like it really doesn't do much because I'm like such a freak. Like, I would rather die than take anything out of my savings. But like I said, my parents do help me a lot. My dad actually splits my rent with me, which I'm so grateful for, and I have no idea how long he's gonna be willing to do that, but I will cross that bridge when I get there. My mom doesn't give me any money per se, but sometimes she'll pay for my groceries. I'm an hourly employee, so income is fully dependent on how many hours I work that month. Last month, for example, I didn't work many hours because my performance was down. And last month, I didn't even have anything left over after I paid my rent. This month, it should be a lot better, But like I said, I barely made anything last month, so now I have like a $600 credit card bill, which is like really stressing me out. I'm like praying for Christmas money. I don't even want anything for Christmas, just give me cash. I don't have multiple streams of income, and I honestly don't have time to really put towards having another stream of income, because I do have my own podcast that I independently run, which takes up pretty much all the time I have when I'm not working. Hopefully one day that will make me some extra money, but for right now it's still in its baby stages. It's about 6 months old. If I did really need help, like I so could like ask my dad for more money or whatever, but like it's honestly like I want to be financially independent. Like I'm out of college and I want to be as financially independent as I can be, and right now I'm definitely at the limit. I haven't grocery shopped, or even my mom hasn't brought me groceries in like 2 weeks, and I literally can't until I get paid again. The fridge and freezer are practically empty, but we're surviving. To add to that, I'm also an extremely social person. Pretty much all of my friends, besides my work friends, make significantly more money than me. And most of the time I go out, I don't end up paying for anything because like guys buy us drinks. And occasionally I'll have a night out that ends up costing me like anywhere between like $60 and $80, and those nights financially wreck me, and I can only afford to do that like once a month at the most. I wouldn't say I am insecure about how much money I make or how much money I don't make. It's more just like a little bit of a culture shock. This is also my first time in my life where I ever had to pay my own bills in any way. Now I pay for everything: my medical bills, half my rent, all my groceries, Wi-Fi, utilities, like the list goes on. My mom doesn't buy me groceries like every month or anything. It's just like occasionally, like she'll go to the grocery store for me, and I'm always so grateful when she does. If anyone else has any questions, I'd be happy to answer, but I promise you it is possible.
All right, this should be a fun video. I'm gonna do a how I spent my $43,000 paycheck in the month of November. So let's run it. All right, so I try to be pretty financially responsible with my money. Just a little side note, I'm 24 years old. I work for myself. I've been doing e-commerce for a little over 4 years, so I do drop shipping specifically. Let's break down what I spent in the month of November. First is crypto. So I've been investing in crypto for over 2 years now. Like anything, it could be a gamble, but I spent $3,500. S&P 500, I put in $1,000. Stocks, I put in $2,700. I use the Webull trading accounts. My savings account, so my high yield savings account, I put $4,000. I want to take a vacation soon, so I put $500 away. Rent, I spent $2,500. It's the same thing every single month until I move. New watch, 14 grand. Taxes, 6,000. Could have put a little bit more away, but I didn't. In December, I was going to New York City. So I spent $336 on my flight. Was definitely a little bit more because I spent, actually check my bag in. I think it's like, I want to say $60 each way. I could be making that up. I have no idea. $500 for my car insurance. $420 for my Botox. Then I do a little bit of donating every single month. Typically, it's like 0.5% of whatever my profit is, but just in November, I did $500. So this was for Thanksgiving meals, things like that. And I did like 1 or 2 angel trees at the end of the month. Phone bill, $250. Nails and pedicure around $90 each time, and I tip $20, so $220 a month. All right, FPL, so my Florida Power and Light, $130. It was one of my best friend Sarah's birthday, so I took her to lunch at our favorite place, Makoto in Miami. And then also gave her gifts, $415. My best friend Spencer's birthday, plus a huge group dinner, $220. And my car payment before I got a new car was $740. So there's also little things like my dogs went to get groomed, it's not on here. I had dinners with friends, family, things like that, not on here. Gas wasn't on here. all the little things just weren't on here. So it was a grand total of $37,931. Just want to preface this with every single month is completely different for me. November is Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so it's a big month. Like I said, I do drop shipping. This is solely my drop shipping income. This is not any other sources. This is not what I make off stocks, what I make off crypto. I like to do little trades here and there, not including any of that. I'm 24 years old. I dropped out of high school, didn't graduate, didn't go into college, nothing. This is a life and I've been creating for myself over the last 4 years, and I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. So if you have any questions on how e-commerce goes, how I started this, feel free to ask.
Okay, so did y'all know that 1/3 of six-figure earners are living paycheck to paycheck? And paycheck to paycheck is if one of your paychecks does not come, you could be on the street without a car, hungry, destitute, and desperate. Paycheck to paycheck also is when your paycheck come, you spend all of the money the same day, and then the next day come and you ain't got no money. You literally have to wait until the next paycheck. I feel like a lot of Americans have gotten in the very bad habit of just lifestyle creep, especially six-figure earners. The only way to get out of this cycle is by y'all already know what I'm gonna say, budgeting. I realize that a lot of people do not like to budget because it makes you have to face what you have done with your finances. And I'm here to tell you, it's okay. It is okay. There is no point in you being down on yourself because shoulda, woulda, coulda, and did not. It's all good. Now is the time to actually correct the mistake.
Living paycheck to paycheck can really be disturbing, and it's something that can make you never be financially independent forever. Like you can never be free from debt or have even something to save, even when you're debt free, right? You might never have savings because the more you're getting this paycheck, you're paying for this bill, you're paying for this tax, you're paying for this insurance, you're paying for this car, you're paying for, before you know it, everything is gone. And before you know it, that's why people, get their pay today, the next day they have nothing because they have finished paying, using the money to pay for everything, that they used for the previous month or the debt that they are owing for the previous month. All of these things will never make you get rich. It will never make you to even have a saving, okay? I think people should just consider entrepreneurship, consider other ways of earning money aside just having a paycheck. Why that is good, having a paycheck, at least you have something to fall back on, still have something by the side. It's very, very important so that you don't get broke overnight, right? Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on this whole paycheck to paycheck thing. Let's have that conversation in the comment section, okay? And if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.